Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Red Wolves will put total weather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Old Dominion's offense will start this game off. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. White going to attack through the air. Got his man quickly. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On the run, it's Morton. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
The running back has it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you've got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11.
Brings up
third and goal coming up here. White wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will take the field for the first time. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Using his legs, it's cross.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Tall hill to climb here. Third and 10 from inside your own 5. Just don't turn that thing over. They'll go to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. He's right on target. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The Monarchs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Monarchs.
Number 27.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Rayner. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run it from the gun. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Now on 1st down from the 30. To the ground, he's got it again. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage, they create separation, they wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Looking for space, it's Morton. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They'll run play action. He slings it deep to the left. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to him on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for him.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
To the air, it's Rayner. He's got an open man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Looking for room, it's Cross. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 7 over Clemson. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
White going to attack through the air. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Red Wolves want to crank the tempo.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Trying to run it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely perfect. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
White wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Going up top on 1st down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the... And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
That is exactly exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to... Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Red Wolves have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Here we go.
Snap in the shotgun. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Pocket starts to collapse. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Third and goal from way back there.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Monarchs will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Back to throw, it's Rayner. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running backs. The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Morton. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
On the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, ODU. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll leave it with him. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On the run, it's Cross. Turns it on in midfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Red Wolves in the hurry-up.
Man, how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection. Get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the motor...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Field goal is good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires it. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense were always trying to get some tips. Break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Good job on defense getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs.
Get set, get set.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense has got in there trying to pick up some yards.
And listen, QB job number 1, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
At the 42-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. To throw, it's Rayner. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge, and I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Bulldozes him. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one. The timing needs to be precise on those out routes, and the quarterback just gave him too much ground to cover.
Yeah, and you got to know when to throw that. Right when he's breaking out of his break, I got to put that ball and put it on him. And you could tell the timing was a little bit off, just a little too much juice from the QB.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Brings up 4th down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Just steamrolling the defense. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Fires to the middle. It's caught. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
On the ground, it's Morton. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Brings up 2nd down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Going the other way, and he's got room. What a defensive play to stop the scoring threat, make the interception, and then have the return go up near midfield.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team there.
Oh, what a cut! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up. Gets it out fast. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Reeled it in and just made the house call. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 14 to Clemson. any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Unloads it left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go.
And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They want that clock to run. Open space at the 25. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run?
Here we go.
Using his legs, it's Cross. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
32, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a way.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
You just wonder if that last interception the quarterback threw last drive is starting to affect him and what he's seeing right now. He's seeing ghosts. Doesn't look very confident throwing the football. He's lucky the defense dropped that last throw.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, making an accurate play.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, it's second down. They're going to throw it again. Looking down the middle. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This defense is flying around. We've seen examples of that throughout this game, and late in a 2-minute drive situation, they almost came away with an interception to ice this one.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to